Hello guys, so what a game week, yeah. I'm from watching the Brighton vs Bournemouth game, and personally that has been the game of the weekend for me, other than maybe the AFCON final. But this game had everything, man. The fullbacks, Bournemouth's fullbacks they really had a good game, other than Truffert after Minty came in. Jimenez was on steroids, man, but hey, that Brighton substitution was greedy. How can you bring in Minte for Gruda? That was just greedy. Minte just doing skills against Truffert, man. That it was a long 15 minutes for Truffert. I mean, like, yeah. So things I've noticed is that two players who I think are really are good but can become even better, Evan Nilsson and Van Hecker. Like, Evan Nilsson's decision making is a bit poor at times. Like, there's sometimes he's supposed to pass, he takes the ball to the wing. You're wondering, what are you doing there, bro? Why are you there? Why? Yeah. His shooting, it's a bit ish. But when he looks like the player who, when it clicks, it's like a Dembele or like a Semenyo, It just click one day and then he'll be like really good, or he'll be good for some games when it clicks, yeah. And Van Heck is so let me even check where he played, yeah. He's a CB, I suppose. Yeah. Van Heck is a centre back playing box to box. Last time I saw that was with Dean Harrison and Maguire. But Van Heck is playing really, really well. Only that also his decision making is a bit, sometimes, like, there was a shot that he missed, but that's because he's a defender, not like an elite finisher. Of course, definitely, the ball just landed to him and he blew it out. But hey, bro, but Minte is just chef's kiss, man. Bro is not good for my FPL. He looks like more of an assister, less of a scorer. He looks like someone who will, create the goal, but not score the goal. And how can I talk about this game without talking about the 18-year-old Costulas? Like, bro. Bournemouth played a low block in the last, 10 minutes of actual game and, of course, extra time. Yeah, but then, these guys weren't pressing at all. They weren't moving forward. They were hoping to win, to defend, to win. And I don't know, sometimes I just find that quite risky for a team, especially if the attacking power of the opposing team is really high, because it needed something magical for Brighton to get past that low block, man. And with all that press, finally that something came up. And I know many people didn't watch this game because they're like, it's not a big game, but this is prime Barclays. The football there was peak Barclays. Like the 1-2s, starting from the first half, that Tavernier goal. But that was a pathetic cross. I wouldn't lie. Like, Tavernier played well. First half he was also on roids, but that cross that led to the penalty, man, that was work as fuck. It's luck that it became a penalty. Yeah, but he carved that penalty in well. Yeah, for that through ball, he should have passed Italia. Would still have been a goal. We never know, but at least they got a penalty, so I'll give him that, yeah. But guys, wow. Carlos Baleba. Yeah, I'm telling you, those Brighton substitutes were greedy. Bournemouth doesn't have depth at all. Like, if they get tired, they get tired. There's nothing they can do, man. They don't have good depth. Bringing in Ryan Christie, man. You know that is bad, but man, the quality, you just can't compare Minte, Baleba, Ruta, Like there was some crazy. That was some. Those are some crazy subs, man. And the second oldest player to score in the Premier League didn't even enter. James Milner. Just kidding. But that was a beautiful game, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. It ended in 1-1, but could have been more. Just chef's kiss. Let me even check the stats, bro. 17 shots for Brighton against Bournemouth 11, of which Bournemouth, I think they only had 3 in the second half. 66% for Brighton. Yeah. Oh my God. Some beautiful shit. Some beautiful stuff I'm checking here. Yeah. So that's my take for that game. What else did we have? United versus Manchester City. United is Manchester is red. And I hope Amorim, wherever you are, you saw my boy Kobe, what he did to Antoine Semenyo, how he handled that midfield. Did you see that Kobe Casemiro duo? Fernandes as a 10. Yeah. Bro, Fernandes on the counter is a demon. And not forget those Cunha, Bruno, Cunha. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Yeah, I've never seen my team play big football like that, man. Like, God damn it. And we had 3 other goals, disallowed goals. The 3, I don't remember. But we had 2-3 disallowed goals. Maguire hit the post. Bruh. It's like Cunha sat on the bench and was like, it's bet I'll pass the ball. I won't be selfish. Hey, because those 2 assists from him from the bench. But anyway, man, all in all, one thing I don't know where Sheshko will play, man, because it's like we have Mbuemo Cunha as number 9. Hey. Also, this guy, what's his name? This guy Dorgu, man. Ooh, also had a great game, man. You know what? I can't even say anything. And Dalo is still suspicious. Defending is right, but up front, poor judgment. Burnley versus Liverpool, like these guys, man. Eketike gave me a 2 in FPL. You know, I was like, yeah, I won't captain Haaland because I know what. No, I didn't notice Manchester is, but he's been on he's been blanking. He hasn't played well. Okay, he hasn't been finishing that well for the past like 2-3 games. So I was like, hey, it was United, you know. I know they defeated us 3-0, but we're at home right now and it's gonna be a bit tougher. So I was like, let me put the captain on Ekitike. Man, he's pivotal. He was pivotal in the goal. We all saw that, man. If you didn't, just check the clip. He was pivotal in that goal, but giving me a 2, at least assist, score. You know, his XG, let me even check. I'm sure it was high. His XG was 0.67, assists 0.53, man. I don't know if I'll sell him or not, but I'll get Watts took all the hate and was like, you know what, I'll show these guys, man. I'll show them who I am. Crazy. Wolves vs Newcastle, man, is exciting to watch. Yeah, also for my FPL, Bruno Guimaraes, I didn't buy him. I knew, you can't just score and score and score. It has to be a blank game. It has to be the one that is least expected versus Wolves, bottom of the table. But this Wolves team can be caught out in the counter-attack very easily. I don't even know how Newcastle didn't capitalize. Barnes tried, but I don't know why. Yeah, Visa is now, he's back. I definitely don't know how that Wolves team I wasn't caught on the counter, but they also played well. Like, I could feel the aggression. Yeah, Mane. Yeah, again, Mane, very exciting. Like, pressing and all that. He was giving a minty, a minty in yellow. And Aston Villa vs Everton. By the way, these are the games that I watch. This is just feedback. I actually just sit down and analyze the game, see what would have been done differently. Yeah, just that. Nothing much. Just some typical stuff. Yeah. So for Villa, Gerson came in for McNeil, and he actually tried to play well. He played well. That is, didn't try. He had 2 good chances. Rogers, oh my God. Tuchel was there, and I'm sure it was just like, this guy needs to start finishing. Rogers had so many clear-cut chances. So many. Should have at least even put one. But I'm sure he'll score. I can feel it. He's cooking. But in that game, he cooked off. He cooked too much. The shot he just blasted to the stands. But yeah. And we won't forget that Barry Chip. Killian. I learned that this season no team has won from a losing position like Villa. Well, turns out that wasn't their day. And Everton keeping clean sheets. Man, I had seen it coming, and for my FPL and bought what's this guy's name? Michael Keane. I bought Michael Keane. And then he got a red card. He scored. He scored versus Wolves. He would have had like the clean sheets. He would have had 3 bonus points. He would have that was like a 14-pointer, bro. And this guy gets a red card. I've never been that bored in my life. But I knew, so at least I'm seeing my FPL. This season it's been my worst, and by the way, this is not an FPL podcast. I'm just talking about how I view the games I've watched. Yeah, and finally AFCON. Bye was good, and as much as the goal came from Papa Gay, in as much as the goal came from Papa Gay, Bye brought some dynamism. But Morocco, man, like this guys, they are doing too much. But anyway, Senegal won. That's all matters. Yeah. And hey, Panenka. The Madrid curse finally got to my brother Brahim. They escaped it for too long. That week was just bad for Madrid, and then he thinks he's immune. I'm sorry, man. Like, eventually, it's it always catches up to you. These guys, like, they play good football, but I don't. Anyway, guys, first podcast. If I get a camera, I might just start using it. But right now, just listen to my voice. Yeah. Have a great week. I'll post about my predictions for the next week, and the Champions League. Yeah. See you tomorrow then.